If only we could go back to 2020. I know, sounds crazy, doesn't it? But I think the problem is that too many of us were way too anxious to turn the calendar and start a fresh year. And so what happened? We just put it in the rearview mirror. We rushed ahead towards our big goals, our big dreams for our health, our business, our life, and many of us have already fallen. Well, my name is Lissa Figgins, and I help busy women to prioritize their wellness with a simple plan so that you can look, feel, and give your best. So my question today is, what if we all just paused? What if we didn't let any more time go by in this new year and we just stopped to get perspective? Think about the difference that that could make. We all know that history teaches us so many things, but oftentimes in our own personal lives or in our business or our health, we just want to rush on towards that next big goal without really stopping to pause and reflect back before we resolve about the year ahead. So what I want to suggest is that we would take the time to do that today, this week, before we move forward any further into this year. So when you're thinking about reflecting back on the past year, here are a few questions to get you started. What were you most grateful for? What lessons did you learn? What were you proud of? What did you regret? Where is your health, your life, and maybe even your business right now? And then after you've taken the time to reflect back, now it's time to set that resolve for the future. So here might be some questions you want to think about in that category. What is it that you want to prioritize this year? What is it that you want to keep doing? And what are some areas that you want to improve? Where do you want your health, your life, or even your business to be 1 year from now? If we don't stop and pause, what happens is that we repeat this cycle of defeat when it comes to those New Year's goals, which is why so many people get just a few days, maybe a few weeks into the new year, and already are right back where they started and throw up their hands and say, these don't work. So, what's a girl to do if you want to see change, if you want to see improvement in your health, life, or business this year? Well, let me give you a couple steps. Step number one, grab a hot cup of tea or something that feels really relaxing. Step number two, download my free Reflect and Resolve guide. Step number three, answer those questions that I put in the guide. And bonus, I'd love to hear your answer to the very last question that I ask in the guide after you look at it. Let's take time to stop, to pause, to reflect back before we push ahead. And I guarantee we're going to have a much better year.